Welcome to Make It Big. We take inspiration from successful people and explore their road to success. These life lessons are golden nuggets for all who want to achieve success and make it big in life. Warren Buffett has a way with words. When it comes to investing, money, or even life, Warren Buffett never holds back. And he shares his lifetime wisdom that inspires us. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. Educate yourself constantly, and learn about what you want to do. Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. Don't always follow the crowd. It takes 20 years to build a reputation, and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. Think before you act. Your reputation matters. Your best investment is yourself. There is nothing that compares to it. You're your own best asset. Someone's sitting in the shade today, because someone planted a tree a long time ago. It takes time and patience to enjoy the fruits of labor. When you plan for the future, good things can happen. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours, and you'll drift in that direction. Surround yourself with people who are smarter and better than you. It's amazing how much you can grow with them. Fear is the most contagious disease you can imagine. It makes the virus look like a piker. You've got to understand accounting. You've got to. That's got to be like a language to you. Learn the language of the work that you are doing. It's only when the tide goes out that you discover who's been swimming naked. When times are good, everyone seems to be a winner. It's during hard times that proves who's really a winner or loser. Our favorite holding period is forever. We are just the opposite of those who hurry to sell and book profits when companies perform well, but who tenaciously hang on to businesses that disappoint. It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. Invest in companies you believe in. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Price and value aren't always the same. Don't pay too much. Lose money for the firm, and I will be understanding. Lose a shred of reputation for the firm, and I will be ruthless. Reputation is everything. The important thing is to know what you know, and know what you don't know. Don't invest in something you don't understand. You cannot make a good deal with a bad person. Don't do a deal with someone you don't trust. Just buy something for less than it's worth. Don't buy a stock unless you think it's undervalued. Whether we're talking about socks or stocks, I like buying quality merchandise when it is marked down. Price dip are an opportunity to increase your positions. Uncertainty actually is the friend of the buyer of long-term values. The future is never clear. Uncertainty will always be there. As in the case with marriage, business acquisitions often deliver surprise after the I-dos. It's usually the buyer who encounters unpleasant surprises. There are huge amounts of money people pay for advice they really don't need. Park your money in index funds rather than in individual stocks. Every decade or so, dark clouds will fill the economic skies, and they will briefly rain gold. Don't pass up something that's attractive today because you think you will find something better tomorrow. Seize an opportunity while you can. The sillier the market's behavior, the greater the opportunity for the businesslike investor. The best way to think about investments is to be in a room with no one else and to just think. If that doesn't work, nothing else is going to work. Read and think a lot. Buffett spends the majority of his day in reading and thinking. What we do is not beyond anyone else's competence. I feel the same way about managing that I do about investing. It's just not necessary to do extraordinary things to get extraordinary results. Buffett has long said, it doesn't take a high IQ to be successful in business. Knowledge is more valuable. Rule number 1 is never lose money. Rule number 2 is never forget rule number 1. When seeking directors, CEOs don't look for pit bulls. It's the Cocker Spaniel that gets taken home. I have every possession I want. I have a lot of friends who have a lot more possessions. But in some cases, I feel the possession possesses them, rather than the other way around. Be frugal. Life is not always about having a private jet, $1 million house. Buffett has stayed by this belief and lived in the same house since 1958. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss another video. See you soon in the next video.